Okay, so there is some glitch which is happening. uh there's some problem which is happening. I don't know how it is doing. I think there's some. Hello. Okay, so I got one from. I'm not able to see if you're able to hear my audio. If you can hear my audio and see the screen, please type I can see and hear properly. Please put it in the comment. Okay, I've got one from Anshuman. That's really great. That's a good sign. Sharath also can see and hear properly. Okay, that's great. Who else? Sangram is also here. Okay. Akshata and Anshuman. Anshuman can also see properly, and Akshata is also there. Okay, awesome. I think that's really great. So let's start the session. I really appreciate you guys. You know, helping me run through this, so that there was some technical glitch and we have started a little late, but I'm pretty sure it will be worth your time. So let's not delay and let's work it out. Let's start. Awesome. So because we're starting basics of confidence building, I'll quickly tell you about this workshop. What will happen here? So today's workshop is more of a personality workshop where we'll be focusing on yourself, where you can explore yourself and be more aware about yourself. Okay, we'll be doing a lot of activities, and we'll be also doing things which will make you more enlightened and discover yourself. So that's something there. um, we are a community called 10,000 speakers community, where we help people become better speakers, because what we believe is that if you can speak well, then you can do great and you can impact people in great intensity. And that is really awesome to know. Yeah, a quick introduction about myself. My name is Abhishek Gulia. I'm a speaking coach and a trainer. I've been speaking at different places from various years, and I've spoken in colleges, corporates, events, stages, communities, a lot of places. Been blessed with meeting a lot of interesting people, and I'm also a member of National Speakers Association USA, World Speech Day UK, Public Speakers of India, and Speakers of International. I also have a particular interest in public speaking, which developed in my college times when I was there. I really enjoyed the stage, but I was super fearful. But then there was a great journey which I took, and which made me who I am today. So that way things are today. I come on this session to give those foundation stones to some of you, so that you can also tomorrow become a great speaker and also impact people's life. That's something about me. I would love to know from your side, I'd love to know your introduction. So what you can do is that you can just put your introduction in one line with the adjective, with your name, city, and profession. You can just put all these things in one sentence, and you can just share who are you and who have joined you. And please message to all panelists and attendees whenever you're messaging. Since it's a closed session, we have a very less audience. We invite very less audience in this session. So since like there are only 5 people with us today, so that's interesting. Let's just put an introduction first of all. Put your introduction, your name, adjective, city, and profession. Put it in one line. Please introduce yourself, please. Okay, so we have got Sarath here, who is from Trichy, and he's a professional bodybuilding person and a civil engineer. Okay, that's awesome. Sarath, welcome to the workshop. We have Mystical Mrityunjay, who is from Bhubaneswar and who is a student. That's awesome. Welcome to the session, Mystical Mrityunjay. We have got Active Akshata from Raichur, Karnataka, and who is into engineering. And your Serious Sangram, who is from Barsat, and he's doing biotechnology. That's awesome. I think that's great. Who is joining? Who has done my previous session, which maybe in the past or some other session? Have you, or is this your first session? What is the if it's your second session, you can just type second. If it's your first session, you can just type first. Any session have you done in the past? Okay, we have got second. What else? Second session. Okay. Anshul is from Jabalpur and he's a nutrition advisor. Okay. Second. I think everybody second it is. Yeah. Awesome. So, Sarath, whenever you're introducing yourself, try to put an adjective in front of your name because we discussed it yesterday. And that's how you define yourself into a next level. Okay. Today we'll be learning more about things which will be focused on knowing yourself, and it starts with something like if you know who you really are, then you won't have to be afraid of anything in life, and that is the stepping stone of this overall workshop as well, and overall our community. We'll be talking about self-awareness today. So what do you think? What is self-awareness? Please put in the comments. What is self-awareness? What do you think about self-awareness? Shall we discuss this yesterday also? But put your thoughts across. And I want a very active chat because that is the way I will be able to see and take it across. Mm-hmm. What do you think is self-awareness? Okay, setting up a unique identity, being unique. That is awesome. Knowing yourself, knowing oneself. Akshara, that's great. What else? Okay, so when we define self-awareness, it has a specific definition around it, but you can just read it on the screen. Self-awareness is a capability of introspection and ability to recognize oneself as individual separate. You are you are defined as a separate individual, and which is separate from its environment and other individuals. Okay, so you are like unique. You're like a single unit, because a lot of times we just become the part of the solution. We just mingle ourselves into the crowd, and that is where self-awareness comes. Because once you're self-aware about yourself, then only you will be able to build it up and know yourself better. We'll be doing a lot of sessions, a lot of activities on this session to make you aware about yourself and also give you an assignment for it. So that's something that is up, that we'll be doing in a couple of uh, next 1.5 hours or so. But yeah, before that, I would love to know: are you excited for this session? I know there's a small crowd today, and that is very interesting because it could be a closed session. But I would love to know if are you excited for the session? And it's very interesting to know also, because you all have taken out time in the morning. A lot of people are sleeping right now. They're just doing wasting their time, but you have taken out time to make yourself stand and make yourself better, and that is awesome. Yeah. So I've got Mrityunjay, Sangram, and Akshata are excited. Baki, what do you think? Anshuman, Sarat, are you excited for the session? All right. Awesome. So let's take it across. And this is the first activity. We'll be starting with the first activity, which is you have to complete the sentence. Okay. So you have to complete the sentence, I am good at. And tell me what you are good at. Just write, I am good at what? I am good at playing cricket. I'm good at understanding people. I'm good at bodybuilding. Okay. Everybody put your comments there. I'm good at, you're good at what? Okay. So we have got a first answer. I'm good at bodybuilding. That's awesome. What else? Okay. Another thing is I'm good at treating people in a good way. That's great. I'm good at organizing things. It's Pranjali. Akshata says I'm good at singing. Okay. What else? Put in the comments. What are you good at, Anshuman? Okay, so Anshuman is good at writing. That's great. Mrityunjay is good at managing money. Okay, that's really good. Awesome. And what about you, Sangram? Yeah, just think and put it across. I think these are the things you're good at. Agar aur bhi kuch likhna hai, you can just type, I'm good at this also, I'm good at that also. But yeah, I think this is something you're good at. But now my next question comes to you, and that is this. What are you really good at? And the question is different. What are you really good at means you are like one of the top tens in this. What are you really good at? Just I am really good at. Okay, so Sarah says I'm really good at bodybuilding. I'm really good at motivating people, says Anshuman. Actually, I'm really good at academics. I'm really good at recycling things. That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. I'm really good at being a single face person. Okay, straight to point to point. Awesome. That's really nice. Now, my last question for you on this part, which you have to think and come out of that, is I am best at. So if there are 10 people who are there, you're not only good, you're the best in the room. This is something you can do best in all the people you know. Nobody can do better this part. What is that thing? Tell me that. Put it in the comments. What are you best at? Sarat is best at being different body poses. Okay. Anshuman says I'm best at writing shairi. That is awesome. What do you think, Akshita and Anshuman? Anshuman ने बता दिया. I think Mrityunjay. What are you best at? मतलब इससे अच्छा कोई नहीं लिख सकता. Nobody can write anything better than this. Shairi means poetry. Sal. Okay, I'm best at learning new things, says Pranjali. Thank you. I'm best at understanding people, Akshita. I'm best at sleeping. Nice. Okay. And I'm best at explaining books. That's awesome. All right. I think you have all these things you're good at, you're really good at, and you're best at. And that is awesome to know because these are the qualities which are there, which essentially becomes one of the core thing which is best about you. Right? We'll be discovering a lot of such things during the session, but important is knowing all these things and appreciating it. Once I was there doing the same activity, and what I got is one person said, she's good at this, that, but she's best at making tea. And that just changed my perspective of you can be best at anything. That is awesome. Till the point you don't recognize it, it remains the same. So since you have recognized it, here and that's really great. I would love to congratulate you on this first of all, that you have all these qualities, and I would love to know how you're feeling right now. Energetic. Okay. Great. So it's just started. We'll be doing a lot of. So we'll be doing a exercise where you'll feel 10x empowered more than this. Then it will be taking it across. So that's really great. I'll quickly tell you about why it is important of what we are doing here. So when you're talking about self-awareness, it's a part of self-awareness. You did a small activity and you feel energetic, you feel good, and that is the most important part. If you're aware about yourself, if you have self-awareness, then it increases your social ability to interact with people and discuss stuff. It also makes a way to empathy. It makes you empathetic. It makes you connect to people, and that is very important. It increases your effectivity. Whenever you're putting time, let's say 1 hour, you can do it in half an hour if you are self-aware. Plus, you can also avoid a lot of not useful tasks across. You can also engage with others. It becomes a natural thing. And finally, if you have a core competency of having a good self-aware center, then you also become a leader. Because a lot of leaders who are true leaders they are all self-aware people, and that way it is very important. And this is a journey which we are starting today, and you can walk in it till you find your self-awareness put across. Okay, so we'll be doing an activity which is know your thoughts. It's called free writing exercise. What I want you to do is that you can just get a notebook and a pen. If you are joined in from a phone, or if you joined in from a laptop, you can just switch off your phone so that nobody is calling you, and try to sit in the silent area. What you can do is that once you have all these things, you can just type I am ready, so that I can explain you the activity, how it is done. Okay, so what Sarath is ready. And once you have all these 3 steps done, you can just Right, I'm ready. Okay, Akshata says I'm ready. Okay, Akshata is ready. What about you, Anshuman and Mrityunjay? Yeah, we are waiting for you. Once you're ready, Anshuman and Mrityunjay, let us know so that we can start the activity. Okay, Sarz is ready, Akshata is ready, Mrityunjay is ready. Anshuman, are you ready? Awesome. So I think that's really great. Let's start this activity. It's a very interesting activity. It will change your life for sure if you do it regularly and in time. So this is an activity which is called free flow writing exercise. This is an activity for next 20 minutes. What we need to do is that we'll be starting with a blank page, with a blank sheet of page. You have your notebook here, and we'll start writing on it. What you have to write is anything and everything which is coming in your mind. Okay, you don't have to think about anything. Just let it go. Whatever is this coming in your mind, just put it out. Understand this pages which you are writing will not go anywhere, will not be like asking them on this session, and will not also, so they'll remain with you, and all the things that are written there will always remain with you. So you can write anything which is coming in your mind. You don't have to give second thoughts, but whatever is coming in your mind, just put them out on that piece of paper. Okay, and if you are blank also, maybe at some point your thoughts are not there, you can just type my thoughts are not there या फिर इस type का कुछ करके, and then you can just start, but keep continue writing. That is the whole aim. Okay, I'll put a timer for you guys and on music with you so that it would be soothing. But it is now you, your notebook and your pen, and you have to write for the next 20 minutes on whatever is coming in your mind. That would be there. If you understood it, you can just type understood so that we can start the activity. If you have question, you can just put it in the chat. Okay. Just type understood so that I can know that you don't have any questions, and you can just take it across. All right. So, TK, I think let's start this across, and it's a very interesting activity. It has changed a lot of people's life, and it will change yours as well. No, you cannot write on a topic, Mrityunjay. It's not a topic writing challenge. It is more about exploration. So what you have to do is that just go on that page. Things will come automatically. Whatever is coming in your mind, you have to just put down that. Okay, it's not something around you have to write on a topic or some theme or something. Whatever is coming in your mind, just do it and feel the change. You'll be able to feel a lot of interesting changes after the exercise. But what I will say is that first of all, just go and write. Okay. What I'll do is that I'll play this video for you so that it is a counter for 20 minutes and there's a music also on the background. So that would be helpful. So all the best. Now I'll see you after the activity. Just start writing. 3, 2, 1, go. I think you are doing great. There are 2 minutes left. Put down your thoughts, whatever coming in the last 2 minutes. Yeah, it has been tough. But yeah, put it across. Put down your thought on that piece of paper. Yeah, it has to go long. Because that is how you reach to your core. It's not something you learn from a video. You do it and you understand. So put down your thoughts for last 1 minute. I'll share this activity also with you on a regular basis. There's a competition that we do. But yeah, put your thoughts across there. Alright. So once you're done, probably you can just rest your pen side and close your eyes. Just be there. Once you're done, you can just type done on the comments. Once you're done writing. Awesome, that is great. Just type done on the chat box, everybody. So that you can close your eyes and sit quietly 2 minutes. Anshuman, Akshata, Tunjay. Great. So what I need you to do is that just close your eyes, and we'll take 5 deep breaths. You just close your eyes. We can start with inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Close your eyes. In, out, in, out, in, out. Keep your eyes closed and rub your both hands and place them on your eyes. Do it 3 times. And then open your eyes. Rub your hands and put them on your eyes. Once you have done this, you just type I am back. Okay. Just type I am back so that I can know that you're back with me in this session. Awesome, that's really great. I'm pretty sure that has been a long journey. There's a lot of writing, and you're right. You wrote a lot of things, I think, on that paper. But I would love to know your first feeling. First of all, how are you feeling right now? after writing all of this? How are you feeling right now? Happy. Okay, I'm sure. Please. Okay. What else? How are you feeling? Other people feeling something different. What were you, Mr. J? Yes. So, so I can see all of you are feeling happy, pleasant things, different, and you're feeling light, and that is awesome because now you have put down everything which is in your mind, which is just keeping you awake in nights, which is worrying you about your future, about relationships, about things which matter, which do not matter, but they are just there in your mind, and that's easy. That's now out, and that is why you're feeling happy, you're feeling pleasing. So it is required to do these kind of mental dumps on a regular basis, so that you feel more light and more connected with yourself. Okay. What I want is, what you can do is, we'll be doing some analysis um, of what you have written. Okay. So I'll tell you techniques on how to analyze and how to solve it. But before that, I want you to, quickly take a 2 minutes break. It has been long, writing that stuff. So what you can do is that just get up, mm, walk in your house, maybe drink some water, meet your family members, and do something of that sort. Okay. And once you do that, once you're back, you can just type "I am back" so that we can take the session across in understanding more about what we have written there. Okay, you can just go. Awesome, Manchun. Welcome back. हाँ, कैसा लगा लिख के सब कुछ? Manchun, Sarad is back. Okay, that is awesome. Okay, awesome. I think everybody is back. That's great. So that's really awesome. What did you guys do in the break? Anyways, what did you do in the break? Okay, drank water and you spoke to your mom. So that's nice. You got one glass of milk. Okay. Once I was doing the same activity with some other folks, and when I asked, what did you do? So one girl said that I ate food. I was like, okay, so that's great. So I was like, okay, so 2 minutes you had food. Yeah, I had a couple of things. Okay, that's awesome. I think that's great. That's really good. We have a small part which is left in this workshop, which is around exploring on how to deconstruct the thoughts what you have written there. Okay, so we'll be doing that, and then we'll be knowing more about ourselves. ठीक है तो जो जो लिखा है हमने उसको deconstruct कैसे करना है और उस पे action कैसे करना है. This is what we're going to learn on this part. Okay, so excited? Yeah, awesome. I think धीरे धीरे we are becoming थोड़ा सा responsive. That's great. So let's take it across. We'll be exploring things to observe. Okay. So what I want you to do is that just go to the thing, go to all the pages what you have written and take quickly read through them. Uh, you can just read through the things and then we'll be discussing what are the things that you have to observe. Okay, just read through it first. All the 4 5 pages what you have written. Once you have read all the things, you can just type read. READ. Just take 5 minutes and observe and read what you have written there. Okay, आराम से पढ़ो. I'm pretty sure some of you might be having that, doctor's handwriting, which is not legible. Now you don't have to write anything on your paper right now. You just have to read it. I'll tell you when the point of writing comes in. If you have read the whole pages, just type read. 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 Okay, Sarath, you have read. How many pages did you write, anyways? Okay, Akshata, you have also read. Akshata wrote 3 pages. Okay, what about you, Sarath? 1.5 page. Okay, I'm hoping then your either pages are very long or your writing is very small. Because typically 3 to 4 pages is something which it goes depending on the regular copy size that we have. Because the idea is just letting go everything which is coming in my mind and not thinking about it. You have a long paper, okay. That is fine. Awesome. What about you, Mrityunjay? Have you read it? Okay. All right. So I think that's really great. Now since you have read it, I want you to observe a couple of things. Okay. What I want you to do is you have to write in your notebook only. You have to write the following things. Okay. So first write there. You should put it as a heading, which is people. People. Just write the head as the heading as people. Okay, and mention all the people whom you have mentioned in that diary. Mention all the people who you have mentioned in that whole writing. How many people have you written? How many people have you written in that section? So you have to create a section wherein you write people, and then you have to write the names of the people whom you have mentioned in the pages that you have just written. Okay. Okay. So Anshuman has written 3 people. That's nice. What else? 6. Sharad has mentioned 6 people. Okay. What about you, Mrityunjay and Akshada? Okay, 1 people, 4 people. Okay, got it. So I think first of all these people are there who are occupying most of your mind share as of now. Okay, so identify which are the positive people and which are the people who are giving a negative experience in your life. So one is to try to understand them and try to see how we can preserve and appreciate the positive ones and how we can remove the negative behaviors. I'll not say people initially, but how to remove the negative behaviors or negative things that those people are doing to you. Is it important to change the kind of relationship you have? Is it time to speak up? Is it time to, kind of do something differently? That is something which is there, and this is how you essentially sort people out and keep the people who makes you happy within your active circle. That way it is there. Okay, so all the people who have come in the positive uh, part of it, you can just put in the comments that how many positive are there and how many negative are there. You just put it in like positive 2, -1, yeah, whatever it is. I don't want to know your names, but see. Okay, Anshuman has 3, all positives. Okay, positives. Sharad has 5 positives and but 1 not positive. Okay, 3 positive, 1 negative. Got it. So I think first of all, all these positive people you have, just see that there are a lot of positive people there are, in your life than the negative ones, right? So appreciate these positive peoples. If you can just probably give them a call or talk to them personally and tell them that they bring positive in your life. Just tell them because they might be knowing it or they might not be knowing it. But if you're telling them, that would be interesting as well as they will also feel appreciated. Okay, so you can just tell them how do they make you feel or how are you feeling about them so that they can also know if you feel appreciated, if you feel respected, if you feel loved. Just do tell them to them. Okay, and the part of negative people or who are bringing in bad things in your life, just find if the person is negative or if the situation is negative. If the situation is negative, so probably try to work on the situation. But if the person is negative, then try distancing from the person. I think that could be, the whole things of that. But these are the people you have mentioned. Okay, awesome. So let's move to the second part now, which is around problems. Just mention problems there. Just write a head which says problem. Okay, this problem लिख के उसके नीचे underline करो and write P1 problem 1, P2 problem 2, P3 problem 3. Just find from those any of the paragraphs जितना भी आपने लिखा है and write what are the problems that you have identified. You can, once you're done, you can mention the number of problems which are mentioned on the chat. Write all these problems. Just see from the paragraphs. Fine. You can't write new problems. The problem should be from the stuff that you have written on the page. Once you're done, you can just write the number of problems on the chat. All right. So we have got Sharat has written 2, Anshuman has written 4, Mrityunjay has written 2. That's awesome. So you have figured out these problems, right? Akshata, how many problems have you mentioned? Okay, so we have 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 problems that are there, right? We have identified, and that's good because solving any problem, say pehle, it is more of understanding your problem and knowing your problem what it is, then qualifying if it's a problem or not, and then working on it. Right now we have figured out that these are the problems that you need to solve. But yeah, I think this session is more about exploring that what is there in you so that you can start working on them. How it works is very simple. If you work like this on a daily basis, so every day you can pick up one problem and keep discussing about it, trying to find a solution, read articles, see videos, talk to friends, talk to people, talk to mentors about how to solve that one particular problem. And you'll be able to figure out very, very apt solution for that. Okay, but right now we have figured out the problems that you have mentioned, and that's great. Awesome. So let's move to the next part. We are talking about solutions. Okay, so we'll be talking about solutions that you have mentioned. Okay, so just type ahead, write ahead, which is solutions, and just type S1, S2, S3. There could be a possibility that you have mentioned one problem and then you have mentioned a solution of it. There could be a possibility where there's no problem which is mentioned, but you have just written a solution. Just write these from S1, S2, S3, ऐसे करके, so that you can see what you have written there. Once you have written these solutions, whatever solution is written there, you don't have to create a solution right now. Just the solution which you have mentioned there, and type the number of solutions which you have identified. Okay, so Sar says I've written 2 solutions. Okay, what else? What else about everybody else? 5 solutions. 5 solutions. Okay, a lot of solutions. That's awesome. So I think that's really great. We have written all these solutions. Now what you have to do is just try to see if you have mentioned a problem for that solution, and then probably that could be interesting. You can try that solution plus a lot of other solutions which are there. But if you have mentioned a solution but there's no problem which is mentioned, then just encircle it and think about why that is a solution. Because a lot of times now we don't know the problems, we are not able to see it or we are not able to articulate it, but our subconscious mind is trying to give a solution to it. For example, somehow you're written, okay, I should get up early, I should get up early. Something of that sort. Okay, that's perfectly fine. But why do you want to get up early? Is there a problem that you have mentioned? So if there's no problem, then you have to, go deeper in understanding why do you want to get up early. And that ways you'll be able to figure out, okay, what is the, motivation, or what is the question, or what is the problem that you're facing, your subconscious is facing, and that's why it's giving a solution. Okay. So that is there. I think we have figured out people, we have figured out problems, and we have figured out some solutions, and that's very interesting. We'll also find three more things here, but I would love to know right now, like how you're feeling right now, deconstructing your thoughts. Are you feeling interesting, or is it like, ah, I don't know what is happening here. I want to sleep. Okay, how are you feeling after deconstructing your thoughts and finding all these people, problems, solutions? Awesome. All right, that's really great. You got interesting and awesome. That's great. So let's deconstruct further things which are there. So fourth is this is third, and the fourth is we are talking about thankfulness. Okay, so just create a head, just write thankful and underline it, and write the names of people whom you have mentioned in the overall transcript, saying that you're thankful to them. Okay, कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा लिखा होगा ना कि यार इसकी वजह से ऐसा हुआ, okay, this is due to for this person and that's really good. This person has saved my life, this person is good, that person is nice. So you have written some thankful notes somewhere. If you haven't, so that's also perfectly fine. There's no hard and fast rule that should be followed. But let me know the number of people whom you have mentioned under thankful. If it's one, you can just type one, two, or two. If there's no, you haven't like mentioned in this, that's also perfectly fine. You can just type zero. Okay. How many people are there in your thankful list? Okay, Mrityunjay one. Anshuman says I have two people in my thankful list. Shiva says one. And Shah says five people. Okay. So this is my request to you that do connect with these people. All these one, two, three, five people. To connect with these people and tell them that you are thankful to them. Because it is very important to express gratitude. That makes you human, as well as that builds a core confidence also. Will you do it? Will you tell them over phone, over email, or maybe over call, or meeting them probably? All right, great. So I think that's really good. So we have got all these people whom we are thankful for. If you don't mind, what you can do is that you can just share the all the people whom you are thankful. So you can just type the names if you just mention it in the comments, so that we can know whom you are thankful for. Put in the comments. Put in the comments on the people whom you are thankful for, so that we can also know. Okay. Yeah, sir. Thank you for appreciating. I really liked it, and that's awesome. Yeah, awesome. That's great. So let's move across to the next part, which is now we have got these thankful people, and you have promised me to you know do tell them. So that's important. So we have got Sarah saying, "I'm thankful for you. To you, I'm thankful to Sam brother and Suresh brother." Okay, that's awesome. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Mrityunjay. And that's really awesome. That's a very good feeling. That also brings me here because I'm adding value in people's life, and that makes it very interesting. Yeah. So okay, do tell your parents that you're thankful to them, and tell they'll be feeling happy about it. And same to you, Sarah and Akshita. Yeah, awesome. So these are four things which is there. The fifth thing is wish and ideas. Okay. So I believe you have written some wishes or some ideas. I'll be doing this, I'll be doing that, I want to have this, I want to have that. Just make another head or header saying wishes or ideas and put your wishes and ideas there. You just put your wishes and ideas uh, which you have mentioned there in the whole transcript. And you can share the number of wishes and ideas that you have mentioned there. Put down your wishes and ideas which you have mentioned in the notebook. Once you are done, you can just tell us the number of wishes and ideas that you have mentioned. Okay, so Mrityunjay says two. You have two wishes and ideas that you have mentioned. That's great. What else? Okay, so two wishes and two ideas, so total four. Sarat has two wishes and two ideas. Okay, what else? What about you, Akshata and Anshuman? Three wishes and one idea, two wishes, three wishes, two ideas. Okay, awesome. So I think now you have figured out, these are a couple of things which you are really wanting, and you think about them in and out, and you're like, okay, ये होना चाहिए, ऐसा करना चाहिए, and see if you're aligning yourself every day to get those. So you have to work on because these wishes and ideas will come to life only once you're working on them, right? Now you have figured them out. Try working on them because in this session is more about discussing, you know, how to identify these things. Probably in the next session, we'll also discover how to get things into action. So we'll be discussing that tomorrow. I think that's good for now that you have figured out all these wishes and ideas, and that's really awesome. And last is feelings. Just mention all the feelings that you have mentioned there. All the feelings which are there, just mention it across so that it could be there, and you can. Okay, put all your feelings, good, bad, whatever you have felt, uh, and you can just type all your feelings here as well. Just type your feelings here, whatever you have written in there, positive, negative, good, bad. Yeah, you might have felt a lot of things which you have written: frustrated, happy, excited, enthusiastic. You feel cool, confused, tensed, positive. Okay. What about you, Akshita and Anshuman? Okay. We frustrated, calm, enthusiastic, good, happy, thankful, pleased. That's great. Yeah, because that's very interesting because these all are different things which we feel at different times. So whenever you're feeling these things, you can put it across in the emotion chart. So I'll introduce that with you tomorrow, where we'll be coming across on how to connect with your emotions and how to kind of work them out across. But I think that's really great. If you can just see the pages, so you have written a couple of pages, which is which you have written whatever in your mind, and now you have gotten the techniques, the 6 pillars on which you have now figured out on how to deconstruct them, and that is awesome. The activity ends here. So I would love to know after writing all these things, how you feeling right now. What is your take on this activity? Is it interesting? Is it useful? Or how you feeling? That's awesome. Thank you, Sharath, for mentioning that. And these all things are just within you, and one has to figure out, because more times you do it, now more clearer your life becomes, and it is very interesting to make a clear and life with a purpose. In fact, when I was in college, I didn't had these kind of things and these kind of sessions. So that ways, it was very, you know, very uh, hazy path which was there. But yeah, you have got these things. I think that's really great. You're building 10,000 speakers to make people more confident in their life, more empowered, as well as making them able to speak and know who they are. And that ways we are taking it across. So that brings us to the end of this session. Uh, for tomorrow, I'll give you 2 assignments that you have to do. Okay, and that ways it would be very interesting. So what you have to do is that you have to also get into a challenge. So once it's done, na, today is Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday. Then from Monday onwards, na, we'll put you on a challenge. Okay, it is called 7 day free eating exercise challenge, where you all are connected in a WhatsApp group that we have centrally. You'll be having a mentor, and you need to write on a daily basis. Put it in the morning. Every day, 20 minutes you're putting, in 10 minutes you're analyzing, and that's the way you are identifying your problems. And then that way you can take it across. So we'll be telling you about that things. But what will happen if you do it for the next 7 days? Your thoughts will be much clearer. Your mini problems will be solved. Your major problems will be identified, and you'll be more self-aware. If you're able to do it just this for the 30 minutes, I think that would be awesome. What you can do is that once you have done it in the morning, you can identify the problem of the day. Okay, and you just mention कि अच्छा ये problem पे आज मुझे काम करना है. Then talk to people, find things, and that would be great. And second is people whom you want to thank, scold, or connect with. you might have written that उस हिसाब से उनसे बात करना है आज, and then that way is on a daily basis na, you'll be becoming more human and more connected, and that way is your confidence from the core increases. And there are no tips and some things, do this, do that, confidence will increase. There's nothing like that. Confidence is built from the core, and this is how it is built. Okay, so that's really great. I'll give you assignment. I have two assignments for you. Okay, one is a personality test. So what you have to do is that you have to do a personality test where you'll be knowing a lot about your personality, what kind of personality are you, and how things are there. So that would be very interesting. There is a website called 16 Personalities. If you can see, there are four kind of categories which are there: analysts, diplomats, sentinels, and explorers, where there are different things which are in there. So you can identify this. I'll be asking this in tomorrow's session. And also what you can do is that tomorrow the session is starting at the same time from, you can join by 9:45, and the session will be from 10 to 12. Tomorrow we'll be doing things which are around life purpose and connecting with your emotion and how to be productive. That way it is. Baki isme, this is something which is there, and the second exercise that you have is you have to do creating exercise tomorrow, so that if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the session as well. Sounds good? That's awesome. So I think that's really great. In fact, we'll also post it across in your Telegram groups, and there you can also get these assignments from there. The 16 personalities. I request you to copy this 16 personality link which I've just shared. Okay, and apart from this, we also, since it's a community that we are building, we have opportunities for volunteers, as well as there are places where you can also, if you are in college, then you can work with us as a campus ambassador, where you go undergo a learning curve first of all, and then you are able to help your friends out by becoming a campus ambassador, and they will be attending all these workshops, and that ways it is very interesting. In a core, I have a core of helping people improve and making them awesome. And one of the core understanding which I figured out after a lot of creating exercise is that I don't like wasted potential, either in people or in business. I have seen the way our society is built. A lot of people are really good, like you, but they're just confused. They're not guided properly, and that ways a lot of great personalities are just never formed. I'm pretty sure I'm talking to people who are in this session who will make every one of us proud in the coming times. You'll make your family proud, you'll make your nation proud, and that is why I am building it up from the base, on setting you on a journey where now you can work on yourself and then help others make a positive impact, and then create value for everybody in the society. So I think that's really great. I really appreciate you guys putting across time in improving yourself. If you have any feedbacks or any thoughts, you can probably let us know, and we can surely work on them to improve ourselves. If you wish to join as a campus ambassador, if you want to apply for the campus ambassador program, then Pranjali is here, and Pranjali can probably share her number. You can just connect to Pranjali, and she'll send you a form. You can apply to be a campus ambassador, or if you wish to be a regular volunteer as well, you can just connect to Pranjali. She'll be able to add you to the volunteers group. This is something that we are building from ground, and we have had a lot of successes, and that ways it has been interesting. And I'm looking forward to see you guys in some other session, some other workshop. But also, I'm looking forward, if things go great, you can also take sessions at 10,000 speakers and inspire other people as well. I think that's really great. Thank you guys for joining in. Any last thoughts, any comments that you wish to share? You can just post it on the comments. Awesome. Thank you, Sarath, for letting me. Thank you that is much. Thank you, Mrityunjay. Awesome. So I think that's really great. Thank you guys for joining in. And my name is Abhishek Gulia, and I will be coming forward with a lot of sessions like these also in future. And keep learning, keep improving, and keep contributing, because it's very important to give back. A lot of societal uh, organizations need your help. So try finding and try to fight for a cause. Have a great day and see you guys. Take care.